Hey, what's up? Hello, everyone. Welcome into Fantasy Filmball, the show where we turn movies into sports and sports into something we don't talk about here. My name's Matt.
My name is Dyl, and it is Oscar nomination morning. We are mere minutes away from finding out who our nominees are across all of these categories. I am super excited.
This feels like Christmas morning to me every single year. I like this better than the actual ceremony. This is so much more fun to me because there's so many possibilities. We don't know what the big snubs are. We don't know what the big shocks are. Every year, there's something that we wouldn't have even talked about in the previous 2.5 hour long video. And so I'm just really excited to see that. What is it that we weren't even considering that comes in here? And what did we say was a lock, not even worth talking about because it was so secure that suddenly is missing? We put a lot of ideas out there of what could be those shocking snubs, what could be those shocking surprises. We will not have considered all of them, and that's so exciting.
Award season to me is kind of like akin to sports. It's a fun hobby to follow, but it's not the end of the world of your favorite gets shut out.
Yeah, you kind of have to build up that resilience year after year. We don't talk about sports here, so I don't know sports. I'm just trying to think of like a team that's just shit the bed over and over. Oh God, what's that Detroit team?
I mean, the
one that
Lions,
yes, the Lions, they were shit for
historically,
like 40 years and then suddenly they were like amazing.
and then they lose last week in the
And
playoffs in
then
their first
and then
game.
they're shit again. So, that's what being an award season fan is kind of like. You have to deal with the years and years of your faves being shut out, and then every once in a while everything comes together in a beautiful way.
Well, before we do kick off today, I have to bring out the good luck charms. We have the Dune popcorn bucket. Denis, he's getting it for screenplay. We have to believe. And then we have our
And
challenger
director, right?
score. Challenger score, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. You got to get in because you got to win the category.
You got to Ouija board it, make like you got to do the candles in the pentagram shape around them. All right. Here we go. My heart's pounding a little bit.
Well, while we wait, what do you think
Okay.
the chat's going to do when
Here we go.
Torres does not get in?
If Fernando Torres doesn't get a nomination, the nation of Brazil will wage war on the United States of America. All right, actor in a supporting role. You were right.
Best performance by an actor in a supporting role.
Okay. We want to see
Yuri
Jeremy
Borisov
Strong here, right?
in Nora.
Yes.
Kieran
Woo.
Culkin in A Real Pain.
Oh, Yuri
Edward
Borisov made it.
Okay, okay, nice.
Guy Pearce in The
All right, it
Brilliant.
comes at the last spot.
Jeremy Strong.
That's
Yep.
not a great
Clarence
start for
Macklin.
Clarence Macklin.
God. We thought he would sweep the season early on. That was I can't believe that. Okay, costume design.
Complete unknown.
Complete unknown.
Conclave, they do
Conclave.
the Popes.
They're doing the BAFTA 5.
Gladiator 2.
Oh, what's Dune?
Dune.
Dune.
You let me down.
Oh my God.
We're not in for a good day.
Holy shit, Dune. I thought that was I totally thought that was like a
different man.
fluke for BAFTA. A different man.
Amelia
Oh.
Paris.
Dune's gone
Nosferatu?
again. Dune's gone again.
Dune's gone again.
The
And not you.
Substance.
You were right about Nosferatu.
Wicked,
You were
okay.
right. And
Oh
Wicked.
my god.
Brando.
Wait,
I went on a
Billy
limb for
Zane.
Brando there.
come on, guys. Billy Zane deserved it. Right, score,
Original
challengers.
score. Okay, give us challengers.
Come on, challengers.
Brutalist. It's gonna go challengers.
Conclave,
Nope, it's gone. It's
Amelia
gone.
Oh my God.
Wicked,
And Wild Robot.
and The
Oh
Wild
my
Robot.
gosh. It's a sad
Oh
day.
my God.
She's gone.
How did they skip
Challengers is out.
challengers?
Challengers are getting blanked. 0 noms across the board. That's
Okay.
it's what we're in for.
This is where I want to see Alien. Okay. Anuja. Yes. Okay.
I'm not
I'm
a
at 2.
robot.
3.
The last
Yes.
Last
Okay.
Ranger.
Okay.
4 out of 5 though.
4 out of
4 out of
5.
5.
4 out of 5.
Golf
And
claps.
The Last
Golf
Ranger
claps.
was my number 6. So, boom.
Shorts
Track
expert right
record.
here. He knows so
Track
much.
record.
Okay, for
Killing
best animated short film, the
Animated
nominees
short
are
film.
Beautiful Men.
Beautiful Men. Okay.
Okay.
In the Shadow
of the Cypress.
Nice. 2 for
I'm
2.
2.
Magic
2 for 2.
Candies,
Oh, I took that one out.
Wonder to Wonder.
I
Well.
took that one out. No.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, Yuck got in.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I ended up going 2 for 5 on that one because I doubted myself.
I think I went 3 for 5, but still missing yuck. That's what everyone had. Okay, adapted screenplay. Adapted.
Okay,
It's a
adapted.
chance for Dune.
No,
Okay, complete unknown.
Dune's done here.
Conclave.
Conclave.
Here's our chance. Here's our chance. Nope.
Yeah. Dude, Dune is performing worse than we ever could have imagined.
Oh my gosh.
Is it even locked for editing at this point?
Nickel Boys?
Thank you.
Nickel Boys?
Okay, we need one more.
And gonna be Sing Sing?
Nice, okay.
There we go, 5 for 5.
I did not go 5 for 5.
I changed the last minute because of USC, but I considered keeping Dune.
And for original screenplay,
All right, original.
nominees are
Anora.
Anora. Okay, does September 5 or Hard Truth show up?
The Brutalist, written by Brady
Good
Corbet
question. Or neither.
and Donna Fastful.
It could just be Challengers,
A Real
but it's
Pain,
not
written
because
by Jesse
Yeah.
Eisenberg.
we have a real pain.
And it's not Hard Truths
September
either.
5.
September 5.
Tim Fellbaum.
I guess it's
co-written
real.
It's here. It's here.
Could be in editing
and
now.
The Substance, written by Coralie Farjah.
Nice. Okay. 4 for 5. Or no, 5 for 5. As September
4
5.
for 5 for me. My long shot for Mike Lee didn't work out.
Okay, actress in supporting role. We're gonna have Grande, Saldana. Are
Are
you kidding me? Whoa! I had that, and everyone said you can't
Jamie
do
Lee
that just
Curtis
because
is-
of SAG.
Jamie Lee Curtis is done. Oh, wow.
Okay, and Zoe Saldana. Wow.
Zoe Saldana.
Wow. Love that nomination.
Wow, okay.
For all of the
I went
badness
3 out
for
of 5
Dune so
because Jamie Lee
far.
Curtis, which means
Barbara
Pamela
getting
Anderson,
in.
not happening. I was really like thinking we were gonna get a double Pamela and Jamie Lee Curtis, but
Well,
I think that's
here's the
just
thing
done
that
for.
here's the thing that always hesitated me about that is the fact that people were predicting doubles for both the Apprentice Boys and the Last Showgirl girls. I didn't personally think that we could have
There
got
can
double
only be
for
one
both.
Naiad.
Exactly. Naiad only comes in ones. And it looks like The Apprentice is looking good for that. But it will be funny if it's Pamela Anderson with Jeremy Strong. Take one from each.
Big takeaway is Dune, terrible performance in the tech.
It has nothing so far.
Has
Dune Part 2 has
nothing
nothing
so far.
besides this popcorn bucket. It has a 0. It has a 0.
That's fucking crazy. And Monica Barbaro getting in, A Complete Unknown is really top 5. Like,
it
that's
is. And
insane.
I mean, stats are meant to be broken. Everyone, when we talked about Barbara as a possibility on our Discord, everyone's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. SAG never is a low nominee that translates to an Oscar, but like she's doing everything that the acting branch loves.
I can't believe Challengers missed. That's one of the most shocking snubs. And honestly, you could say it's not a shocking snub because they didn't get longlisted for BAFTA, but like the Oscars were supposed to like Challengers more. That's like insane.
I guess in like retrospect, Monday Morning Quarterback, as we always talk about here, because we don't talk about sports, is like if I was more leaning to having Challengers out for editing, out for screenplay, I guess I should have taken it out for the music categories as well, because why would it make sense to get there if it's missing the stronger above the line ones? I just personally believe that if you have the opportunity to vote for Challengers, you're going to vote for it in score, and you're probably going to give it the win because CCA hasn't happened yet, but their voting's closed. I'm assuming Challengers are winning CCA, it's winning Golden Globe, and then not even nominated for the BAFTA or the Oscar. So I'm assuming our Oscar winner, it's whoever wins the BAFTA. Amelia, Brutalist, Conclave.
Okay, we're back. Song. This is a big question mark because is it Elton John? And am I just in denial?
Well, there is an open spot because they're not doing compressed repress.
Yeah, they're definitely not doing compressed repress.
Like a Bird from Sing Sing.
Wow,
Ooh.
Sing Sing gets that extra nomination.
But it missed out on
And it's gonna be
Madeline.
Wild Robot, right?
And Never Too Late.
Oh
from
my
Elton
God.
John, Never Too Late. Woo.
So they
Man, I
did
fought
one of the
so
two
hard against
of the
that.
robots.
Okay,
All right,
documentary
doc.
feature.
No Other Land does it show
This
up.
is the make or break.
Black Box.
I also was so in denial. Okay, no,
No
good,
Other Land.
good, good.
We've missed some already though.
Porcelain War.
Porcelain
Hey.
War. GG's to you.
Yeah, we missed Daughters.
We missed soundtrack.
Dude, I
So
am
we went 4 for 5.
Well, you did. I didn't put Black Box
For Best
Diaries in.
Documentary Short Film, the nominees
But
are
soundtrack to a coup d'etat should win. That's
Death by Numbers,
10 out of 10 movie. Incredible. Death by Numbers, cool.
I
Okay,
Am
1,
Ready, Warden,
Oh, I took that one out.
2,
Incident,
Incident.
3.
Instruments of a Beating
Yes.
Heart,
You got that one.
and The Only Good in the West.
Ah.
Okay.
3 out of 5.
Okay,
So
3
they
out of
flipped
5.
the Netflix ones that you were considering.
Yeah. So I still got 60% on that because I got 4, then 2, then 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Does
International.
Flo show up?
Still here. Brazil.
I'm still here.
Brazil. Brazil spanned the chat
The
now.
girl with the needle.
Oh.
Denmark.
Girl with a needle.
Nothing for Denmark.
Oh, they're going by country. They're going by
Yeah,
country.
at first I was like title, Seed of the Sacred Fig.
Okay, so what's our
And
5?
And
Flow. Wow. Okay. First time since 2018. First time since 2018 that every
And
single
for
one of
best
those films
animated
has
feature
had a
film,
precursor.
Here are the nominees.
Flow, nice. Love to see it. Okay,
Flow.
Flow double up. Flow double up.
Inside Out 2.
Mm-hmm.
This should be 5 for 5.
Yeah, it's 5 for
Memoir
5.
of a
It's 5 for
Snail.
5.
Wallace and Gromit.
It's
Better
5 for
Than
5.
Spell.
That was the easiest category
And
of the
The
entire
Wild
day.
Robot.
So
I like how it's Wallace and Gromit, nominees to be determined.
yeah, same with Flow. They don't know who
Here are
who
the
did it, I
nominees for
guess.
achievement in production
All
design.
right, production design. Does Dune get its first
The
nomination?
Brutalist.
We hope. Conclave. Yep.
Okay.
Dune Part 2.
Finally.
He lives. He
Finally.
gets a show up.
Nosferatu.
Dune gets something.
Nosferatu and
And
Wicked. 5 for
Yeah.
5.
5 for 5. That's an easy category.
Next up for achievement in film editing, the nominees
All right,
are
I already
big
know I got
category here.
fucked.
Honora,
Honora. Does Brula show up?
Does September
The
5?
Brutalist,
Okay, so
Oh,
it's in
okay.
win contention.
I'll take
Win
my L with
contention.
Brutalist.
Now,
Missed
Dune.
everything. Gets here.
Amelia Perez,
Dune. I said that
Wicked.
earlier. Oh my god, it's
Wicked.
Dune and Wicked.
Oh my gosh, Wicked! We mentioned that in the things like if Wicked's real and Best Picture, it will show up here.
A complete unknown.
We don't know. All right, Dune.
Dune Part 2.
Part 2.
Okay, is Amelia
Okay, Dune
Perez
at
here
least
then?
gets that.
Amelia Perez.
Okay.
That's so.
Wicked.
Wicked and
And The Wild Robot.
Whoa.
what?
Whoa, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh.
They snubbed
Yeah, that was-
Gladiator or
The
Blitz,
nominees
whatever
for
one you had
achievement
there.
in visual effects.
Okay.
All right, Deadpool doesn't show up.
Alien, Romulus,
God damn it.
Better Man,
Better Man.
Dune Part 2,
Looking at
Can't
3 for
believe I-
5 here.
Faltered
Kingdom
on
of
my
Planet
on
of
my
the Apes.
faith on
And Wicked.
Alien.
And Wicked.
and Wicked.
So Gladiator misses out
No
on sound and
Marvel.
visual effects, but gets
No
some costumes.
Marvel.
Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine, get out of here. Who cares about Marvel if you have
For
Yeah, so
achievements in
Gladiator
Fox
just
characters.
has
nominees
costumes?
are
Crazy.
The Brutalist.
Okay, does Dune
Okay.
show up? That's the big question.
Dune
Yeah, of
Part
course.
2.
Well, that
It
to me
did
that
miss
says Dune
editing.
wins.
Amelia
To me that says Dune wins
No, Dune's
cinematography.
not winning this.
Maria.
The fact that
Maria
And
and
Nosferatu.
Amelia Perez. Oh my god. They did go with Amelia Perez there.
Maria is such a bad nomination. I don't care what people
So
say.
they wait, did they skip Conclave in cinematography?
Yes, they did.
Oh my god.
Adrian Brody
Okay,
in The Brutalist.
okay. Daniel Craig.
Timothy
No.
Chalamet
No, wait, no,
in The
he's after
Unknown.
H. He's after H. Jump the gun.
Coleman Domingo
Sebastian
in The
Stan.
Brutalist.
Sebastian Stan. He's here.
Rafe
He's
Fiennes in
here.
Conclave.
Sebastian Stan. Because they already cast Hugh
And
Grant.
Dude.
Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice.
People owe
Yes,
us
this-
months worth of apologies.
Sebastian Stan's so
Performance by
real.
an
He's so
actress in the
good.
Leading role. The nominees are
Okay.
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom,
Cynthia
boom,
Erivo
boom,
makes
boom.
sense now that
Carla Sofia Gascon and Amelia Perez.
So
All right.
so it's Torres.
here's the
Mikey
question.
Madison in
Is
Honora.
do we get Fernando Torres?
Demi Moore in The Substance.
it should be Fernando Torres.
Yes.
And Fernando
Okay.
And
Torres
here
in
goes
I'm
the
Still
chat
Here.
crazy for
Brazil
for Fernando
wins
Torres.
today.
5 for 5.
America is safe from the wrath of
Achievement
the
in
Brazilians.
directing, the nominees
Okay.
are
Well, we know it's not Denis.
Sean Baker,
Yeah.
Honora.
Is it Mangold or is it Farja?
Brady Corbet, The Brutalist.
Or I guess it could be Ramel Ross.
James Mangold, A Complete Unknown. Jacques Audiard.
Who's not
Amelia
here?
Perez.
Oh, it's Conclave.
And Coralie.
So you get it.
Joe, The Substance.
So you get the points for
Oh my god.
Okay, y'all, for our final
Our
category.
final category.
wow. Okay, so
Coralie,
I mean,
feel
what
like
is the 10
Holy
slot?
I feel like we
shit.
should.
Nothing has
Here
anything.
are the
Nickel
10
or Sing Sing, I guess, has
nominees
Domingo
for
and
Best Motion
Yeah,
Picture
Screenplay.
it's
Here they
still Sing
are.
Sing Nickel Boys or
Honora,
September 5.
Alex Coco,
Well,
Samantha
we found out pretty.
Sean
No, we found out at the
Baker,
end. They're all in the
producer.
S's. Or I guess Nickel Boys is in the end. All right,
The
Honora, Brutalist.
Nominees to be determined.
A Complete Unknown, Fred Berger.
I mean,
Dude.
Complete Unknown's got everything.
Producer.
Yeah, Complete Unknown has everything. It might be above Conclave now.
Tessa Ross, Juliette Howell,
That's
Michael
crazy. I
Jackson
mean, props to you for
Productions.
calling the burger a snub. That's a crazy
Yeah,
snub.
June
that is a
22,
crazy
Aaron
snub,
Carroll,
but
Goiter,
that's why I
Tanya
called it. But I
Pointing,
would
Legal
never
Note,
have thought that it would be for
producers.
James Mangold. I thought they would have gone for something artsy
Hey, I
there.
mean,
Amelia
DGA still
Perez,
went 4 for
nominees to
5.
be determined.
It was just mangled
Yeah.
instead of burger.
I'm Still Here, nominees to be
Clayton,
determined.
Oh
Clayton
my God.
Davis.
Let's go.
Clayton
Come
Davis
on.
is
Oh
the
my
king.
God.
He's the
Nickel
king.
Boys,
Nickel Boys.
nominees to be
Wait, a real
determined.
pain's gone.
A real
Yay.
pain's gone. Oh my God.
The Substance,
Whoa.
nominees to be determined.
Whoa. That's
And Wicked,
Oh,
Mark Platt,
holy shit.
producer.
you said people need to apologize to us for Sebastian Stan. Everyone collectively in the Oscarverse needs to go to Variety right now. Say, Clayton, we're sorry. You're so smart. You have these Academy
Sony
insiders.
Pictures classics.
Classics. It's not Room Next Door. It's I'm Still Here. Who needs a screenplay nomination? Torres and Picture.
I remember back in August, I had that in Best Picture. It premiered, I took it out.
Wow. So biggest takeaway from Best Picture, at least, is our reactions to A Real Pain have been real all year. This is not a Best Picture movie. The only reason we moved it in is because Sing Sing, Nickel Boy, September 5, Challengers, Nosferatu, all just seemed on the
Wow.
downward trajectory. And A Real Pain had an above the line acting sweeper. But we've seen in years past, if you're a sweeper, you don't need the Best Picture nomination. And that's what we have here with A Real Pain. It's on the outside looking in. People don't have the passion to put this at number one. Well, you know what people do have the passion to put at number one? I'm Still Here. Fun thing that this poses is this is the first time ever there's 2 movies in international feature and 2 movies in Best Picture.
I know. And this is going to give people a little bit of hope for Emilia Perez to lose an international feature.
It won't,
And we
but
should,
it could.
We should entertain that possibility though, because this is showing that there's passion for I'm Still Here that extends beyond South America. Nickel Boys, the whole season we've been saying, can it make it without Ramel Ross? And it didn't. Screenplay, picture for a movie like that. That's crazy. I'm Still Here. That's top 10 craziest Oscar morning surprises that I think ever.
Yeah, and
it had
you
not
talked about
one precursor, not a single precursor anywhere.
And you talked about this whole, we recorded for 2.5 hours and we didn't discuss all the possibilities. We never even entertained the thought of I'm Still Here in Best Picture. We entertained like, oh, maybe A Real Pain could miss. But we felt pretty good about it just because the acting sweep, which we both for the whole year were saying A Real Pain's on picture, it's on picture, it's on picture. We kept denying it. And then we caved at the last minute. That to me says next year, let's stick to ourselves a little bit stronger. But yeah, I'm Still Here shows up. Nickel Boys gets in with only adapted screenplay, no Ramel Ross, no cinematography. Really happy for that movie. Hopefully this leads more people to go check this film out. It's a great movie, but moving away from Best Picture into Best Director. I mean, yes, Ardiard Baker, Corbet, Farjad, those were ones we were expecting, but James Mangold, a complete unknown. First thing I want to say about this is I love this nomination. I remember the moment I walked out this movie saying James Mangold directed the hell out of that. And I wanted to tell everyone in chat, and chat was like, he's not happening for director. So I never really considered him. He doesn't get anything besides DGA, but this is great direction. I know you had your issues with Berger's direction and Conclave of being a little bit too minimal, but
it's not
direction,
minimal. It's just like average. You know, it's very studio sheen. Honestly, I'm sorry. I feel the same way about Mangold. It's very by the numbers. It's good work. It's technically accomplished. It's doing everything it should be, but it's by the numbers. It is a music biopic done the way that you expect a music biopic to be done.
See,
give it
that's
to
why I
Michael Gracie
disagree.
instead.
I find this a great nomination. He's a guy who's worked in the industry for so long. He's never really gotten this recognition. And now today he gets 2 Oscar nominations.
I think screenplay is more shocking than director. Like not in terms of precursors, but in terms of just thinking about the type of movie this is. Like we basically had written off that music biopics never get screenplay. Bohemian Rhapsody only got 1 nomination the entire season for screenplay, and now here A Complete Unknown is, and it was one of the only locks in that category.
Move us over to the acting categories, and we can kind of talk about the 2 lead ones at the same time, because I went 10 for 10, you went 9 for 10 in these categories.
Well,
our leading actor,
I thought that there was going to be that last minute support for The Last Showgirl that would get Pamela Anderson and Jamie Lee Curtis in, but neither of them got in, which means that I got my Pamela Anderson prediction wrong. But I mean, I'm glad that we don't have to deal with the onslaught of the internet being pissed off that Arrivo missed, as I predicted would happen.
I think these are essentially the perfect leading acting categories that we could have got with the contenders. These 10 are all standouts. And in fact, all of them besides Sebastian Stan and Colman Domingo are in Best Picture nominations, surprisingly enough.
This is a game changer year. This is like, this shows the old rules are out the window. But yeah, Sebastian Stan, we never broke our resolve on this, despite months of people saying no one cares about The Apprentice. No one wants to reward the Donald Trump movie right now. No one wants to talk about this. Here they are. Now, what do you think Trump's going to react to this with?
Honestly, I don't know if he'll really care. Like he hasn't talked about
Yeah.
the movie whatsoever the whole time. And I think that's the issue that
He
I think
did
people
when it first came out.
I don't think he'll talk much about it, but for us to talk about The Apprentice, Jeremy Strong, also in
Yep.
Best Supporting Actor, along
Yeah.
with the other four that we expected. Borisov, Norton, Culkin get everything. Guy Pearce has a missed up at SAG, but he's here, Supporting Actor. We could have saw Clarence Macklin, but I mean, Sing Sing had such a weird day.
Yeah.
Screenplay, Domingo, Song, but no Macklin, no picture.
Good for it in song. I suggested that was a possibility a while ago, and that was one of the ones I was wrestling with putting in, but I couldn't justify putting in Like a Bird from Sing Sing if the movie was getting shut out the way that it did. Supporting actress, I want to talk about. That's a crazy one where I went 3 for 5 on that. Monica Barbaro getting in, that was an early sign of the overperformance that happened for A Complete Unknown. Overperformance despite missing cinematography. That's wild. But yeah, Selena Gomez not here and Jamie Lee Curtis not here and Felicity Jones. We've been talking for the past few months about like, she's only in the second half of The Brutalist, but The Brutalist showed a lot of strength today. It got the editing nomination that it's been struggling to get anywhere else. It's there, which means that it is still win competitive for Best Picture.
Take my L, I'll own up to what I've been saying. Brutalist won't happen, and editing, and it won't happen for Felicity Jones. They both show up here, and exactly what you just said. It showed so much strength today that it is a legit Best Picture win contender. And I think today kind of kills Conclave for that opportunity to win Best Picture after missing on Best Director, even though it's on a steamroll and adapted screenplay. And honestly, I know some people may not like this. I think our win contenders are Brutalist, Anora, Amelia, and Wicked, because Wicked also had a pretty great day. Yes, he missed out on John M. Chu, but it got into editing. That is a sign that you need for that Best Picture strength. And I mean, again, my whole thing for Wicked is if it wins PGA and if it wins SAG, that's a great combo. PGA is a major question, but I think SAG is looking great for it at this moment. So at that point, it would have PGA and SAG. Brutalist could potentially have Golden Globe Drama and BAFTA, and that could be a major face-off for the Academy Awards.
So let's talk screenplay. In the original category, I went 4 for 5 because September 5, when it showed up in original screenplay, I thought, God, it's over. It's getting editing, it's getting picture, but it didn't get any of that. It just got the one nomination. So that's our solo screenplay nomination this year, which I wouldn't have thought that.
I'm so shocked that it missed out on editing and missed out on picture after getting that, because it kind of feels like if they seen it, they probably will go across the board. But what this says is each branch is voted on by their respective members. Screenplay branch saw it, but maybe editors did it. And picture, there was films that were a lot stronger, like I'm Still Here, which is a film that I think solely got in, and this is no shade, solely got in because of how many number ones it got. While September 5 is a movie that probably doesn't get as many number ones.
So in the adapted screenplay category, we both went 5 for 5 on this one. No, you had Dune still. So
I did.
Yes.
I did. 4 for 5.
I went 5 for 5. You went 4 for 5. Now, this is an interesting category because I'd read some of the comments saying, why did you guys not even talk about I'm Still Here in Best Picture, Director, Screenplay? And when it missed Screenplay, I was ready to almost say out loud, someone said we should watch out for I'm Still Here, but now that it missed Screenplay, I think that we can say that's over. That's not happening. But it happened even without adapted screenplay.
It breaks all the rules. You don't need these above the line support in screenplay, editing, or director to find your way in a picture. You just need passion. And with the way that they do Best Picture voting is you need number ones. They go by all the films that get enough number ones and they work their way down. And I'm Still Here, at least as a film that on paper seems like it got a ton of number ones. And for that case, maybe it has a chance for a wild surprise.
I was just going to say, what if Fernando Torres wins? I am not ruling that out whatsoever.
I wouldn't rule that out either. The issue is she can't win anywhere else. I guess she won the Globe. She won the Globe. She won the Globe. That is
she won the Globe.
That is a precursor.
But who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, it could be a major surprise.
Between Demi Moore and Mikey Madison, then we could be getting set up for Fernando Torres to win. International feature, I went 3 for 5, simply just because I didn't think it was possible for them to go 5 for 5 with films that had precursors. The only time that's happened in the last decade is 2018. 2018 is the only time when everything has got in at either the Critics' Choice, the Golden Globes, or the BAFTA. But also, Kneecap missed here, which people thought was a lock.
What I think Flow getting in here really means is we have a battle for animated feature. Flow
Yeah.
has 2 nominations, Wild Robot has 3 because they got sound, which no one was considering,
Hmm.
and it got original score, but it didn't miss song.
It
So
did miss
both of
song.
these films, for the first time in forever, animated feature has films that have multiple nominations duking out for the top prize.
Documentary, I went 3 for 5 on doc. Daughters, dude, at the beginning of the year, who would have thought Daughters would miss? That seemed like a lock, and people have been saying all along it could be the shocking snub, so much to the point that it's not even a shocking snub because
Yeah.
we've talked about it being a snub so much. Soundtrack to a coup d'etat getting in, one of the best nominations that I've ever seen in this category. And I didn't think they'd do it because it was so archival footage, which they don't typically like to do unless it's a
Well,
top two film.
there you go. It's a top 2 film. It's probably that versus No Other Land.
Cinematography, I went 3 for 5, and I'm shocked because I took out Emilia Perez to put in A Complete Unknown. And after Conclave made everything, I never would have thought that it would miss. For Maria.
It's the Lockman stuff. People try to tell us, and we just chose to
But
ignore it. But like,
he has one nomination, and it was
exactly.
last year.
That's why I was so anti-Gits, and Netflix hasn't cared about that movie whatsoever. And putting my personal thoughts of the cinematography aside, it just there was nothing on paper to give us the indication that that would get in over films that were so much stronger. I mean, that should have been our early sign for Conclave is going to not do well in certain other categories because there's always that correlation with cinematography and director. And I guess Conclave and Edward Berger are the ones that drop off.
Dune Part 2 with 5
5. It's
nominations.
crazy. It's crazy. How do you fall off that much? And especially for a film
Ask
that, at least
Avatar.
on Avatar, I guess makes sense because people are like, is that better than the first one? I'm not sure. Dune Part 2 almost unanimously was agreed upon. I mean, I personally think the first one's better, but unanimously was agreed upon that the second one was better. And the fact that you
Oh,
drop off that much.
okay. So what the fuck is winning editing now? I didn't have Dune winning, but we can't even fall back on a sound stat because we know that Dune is winning sound. Beforehand, I said Emilia Perez, and I still think Emilia Perez.
I would have had Conclave heading into the day, but the fact that Conclave underperformed with director leads me to believe that it's probably out of the best picture running race. So, yeah, I think I would then default to who's our best picture winner. Is it Honora? Is it Wicked? Is it Brutalist? Is it Amelia Perez? And then I would go with that. Which film I'm predicting for best picture right now? I'm not exactly for sure. I might be leaning Amelia Perez. But if I'm still here, there, like we said, there's the potential for something shocking to happen over an
Oh,
international feature.
yes, that is true. But I could honestly, this is wild. I could honestly see Emilia Perez win Best Picture while losing International Feature. I
That
could
would be
see that
crazy.
happen
That would be
because
crazy.
International Feature is not voted on preferential. And so
Hmm.
there could be more number one support for I'm Still Here while Emilia Perez. But I think that's a ridiculous thing to guess when Emilia Perez has 13 nominations. Also,
Hmm.
it was one Gomez nom off of tying the record. I wouldn't be surprised if Emilia Perez was like just outside of getting that 14th nomination.
And I guess that will really wrap us up here today
Hmm.
with our reactions to these Oscar nominations live. This was super fun. Super sad though. Dune Part 2, Popcorn Bucket let me down. Challengers Vinyl, 0 nominations, misses out on score. So we'll have a new score predicted winner. But you want to make sure to subscribe to the channel because we'll have fresh new Oscar predictions coming out very shortly, as well as reacting to all these other award shows that are up in the next few weeks.
As always, thank you so much for watching. My name's Matt.
My name's Dill, and this has been Fantasy Filmball.